Good afternoon, Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Syed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Free Talk Thursday? What I'm talking about today is just the overall what's going on in the USPS. As you know, hours everywhere are being cut, or most of the stations that I know of, and a lot of articles in the news media are saying hours are being cut. So we'll get into that. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Syed. Postal content is what I do, love to do. Thanks everybody for all the support you all give me. Keep giving me the thumbs up, smash that hype button. Thanks for all you do, you guys. You know how much I appreciate the comments. Keep them coming. Keep those comments flowing, questions, whatever you got. I love reading everything, your individual experiences. Thanks so much for everything. First and foremost, everything I say on here is from my views, my research. I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos. So again, from my previous video, prayers go out to that employee's family who died on her route in DeKalb County, Georgia. It was a very sad news. She got pinned under her truck. That's when the emergency people arrived. She was already pronounced dead. So prayers go out to her family, her 4 kids. Her older daughter is about to graduate, so prayers go out to her. So always very sad to read about a fellow carrier losing their life while working. So always prayers go out. But anyway, what I'm discussing, the overall theme right now circulating the post office, the scare of funds running out. Postmaster General has said within several months, few months. Again, we don't know how true this whole thing is because we see on management side everything is cool. All the bonuses continue to flow, the high salaries, nothing, not even a joke of a cut being mentioned, and hourly employees, non-career and career, were the only ones that get mentioned. Now they're attacking our hours. Recent news say their goal is to cut down 56 million hours. I don't know how you achieve something like that. I just read it. I'm not making this up. 56 million is the actual amount they're trying to cut within the fiscal year of 2026. So they're doing different things, the merging going on, consolidations, but those consolidations end up biting them in their rear ends because of the longer travel times. You're not doing anything, but the carriers have to drive further just to get there, spend their own money now more, and then to take their trucks and go to their routes further out. So these consolidations, ever since DeJoy started them, I don't know how they make any sense. You take the whole town, whatever, 10, 12 stations, and merge them into one SNDC. You make the carriers drive further. So guess what? You're making them drive further. You're paying them more money. You're spending more on gas. So how's that in a package delivery mindset that would, work? But even in those cases, you're spending more on gas. So DeJoy was looking at it from a private package company point of view, and this new guy Steiner is just following that lead. That plan is already gone into effect. So Steiner he's just tossed into it. He can't really, stop the plan right there. If he doesn't like it, he has to flow with the plan because it's already in action. DeJoy just left it hanging. He began it, but then he bailed out. So God knows what the reason was for DeJoy bailing out. So this 56 million hours they're trying to cut from career and non-career positions. It's hurting a lot more people. Another video that was made, I think by Mailman Nick. Give all the credit to Nick. He's always doing a good job as well. Props go out to him. Much respect. Made a video about carriers looking for other jobs. He's flat out right. Carriers, because if the overtime, most of us, that's how we make the money in the overtime. The base rate, thank God, it is what it is. But some of the larger cities like Chicago and New York and places like that, the cost of living, oh man, it's just a rough situation. So if the overtime is taken away, it's really tough. It's extremely tough to make ends meet, even with the husband and wife working. They're putting kids in, daycare, and that's an expense in itself. And then, so that's what he mentioned. Carriers are looking for other jobs, just to quit post office altogether, or doing something on the side like a second job, because if you're making only 40 hours, it's not gonna help make ends meet. So a lot of things going on in the post office right now that are hurting carriers and new people, CCAs, RCAs. We're always putting our life on the line out there, but the current situation, it's costing us, it's hurting us more than helping us. We're always fighting for a better contract. Main thing right now is the survival of post office. If we get the bailout like the Postmaster General is saying, I don't know when and how Congress is going to answer. I got tabs on all that, so we'll see which way the tide rolls, sort of speaking. The hours, I think, depends where you are. If you got your if we get that Amazon contract, their contract doesn't end till October, so that's why we're not seeing that full-fledged whatever 80% they're trying to give us. So once that 80% after the new contract, I guess in November the new contract starts, then we'll start seeing our regular Amazon packages come in. Some stations didn't even lose anything. So I'm just speaking from, say, for example, my station. And so we'll see that flow of Amazon packages coming in. That would help with the hours. Mail, as we know, it's going down. It's just a battling situation, man. Carriers, much respect to all my fellow carriers. I admire the rest of you, what we do on a daily basis. Now the summer months are coming, and it's not a good look for the post office in general, except the higher ups. They never had it any better. Bonuses, like I always say, bonuses are there, higher salaries. I had shared some of the leaders' salaries. What's his name? Our rent fraud brings in $253K a year, so they've got nothing to worry about, man. I mean, and the only people hurting are the bottom of the totem pole, So we live on our overtime. Now they're messing with that, so it creates a tougher situation. Even everywhere, not just in the north, everywhere, south, west, California, cost of living. Even in these recent weeks, we all know why the gas prices are going up, because of the war, or I should call the unnecessary war. So, but, it is what it is. We got to make it through somehow. Everything begins with the bailout money coming from Congress. Hopefully something they work out with the post office. There's a lot of employees here, 650K that depend on this engine. And, a lot of people that are retiring, they stopped the retirement first contribution. So everything is getting affected. Some of what the Postmaster General said about the funds, so it is true, because they're taking actions to, justify their, like I said, the plan I just read, 56 million hours they're looking to cut down within this fiscal year, and just consolidations, cutting the hours left and right. A lot of news, a lot of y'all mentioning the pivots, different pivots. I see it on a daily basis. Pivots, forcing people to do 8-hour days more. That's according to their master plan. They're everywhere you look, they're cutting hours, and It's hurting the regular carrier that depends on this thing, depends on that overtime, has not topped out yet. They're in the middle or at the bottom. They really do depend on that overtime, and it's really affecting their lifestyle. Uh, you cannot just pack up and leave and move a whole area that you've settled into and look for something new. It's easier said than done. You're settled in your places. I'm talking about carriers. If they choose to move, it's not easy by any means. We all know that. Thousands you have to spend. And with the post office, the transfer process itself takes a lot of time, or at least that's what I heard of. Depends if you put in a mutual trade in the record, the magazine. I don't know how that works either. I've just read over it in the recently. Whenever I get that, we get that magazine quarterly, so skim through it. So different things, but like I said, carriers know how to battle through it, the tough times, God willing. God help us. You know how I am about prayers. Everything we got to pray. God help the post office in general. If we really do need that bailout, may God help us get that bailout through Congress. There's a lot of families, like I said, depending on this thing and count on this thing on a daily basis. So, hope and pray for the better times ahead for the carriers, man. It is going to be tough. Like I said, the mail volumes, we all know, I don't need to mention it. Mail volumes are dropping, have been dropping now. That Amazon packages, I think in November we'll start seeing our not regular, they're only giving us 80% back. We have UPS SurePost, but they're very little, if anything, during the course of the day. I only see a few, 5 or 6, SurePost packages. The rest of it is ours, USPS parcel post mostly. So that package volume should be getting some help once the new contract with Amazon goes in effect. Start seeing those packages come in by November. Still got ways to go. Like I said, hot summer months are here to make things worse for us. Those of us that are still in LLVs, LLVs in the summer, they're scorching hot. We have to deal with them breaking down just in general all throughout the year. In summer months, there's another level of danger you're dealing with. The heat and humidity. These things, you all know what I'm talking about. Even if you have the heat and the switch is off, you're feeling some kind of heat coming from the dashboard. So in that summer, in the winter, we don't mind, we like being warm, we got the heat on. But in the summer, that's a drag, man. That makes things all that much worse, man. That heat coming because it's coming right from the dashboard. Engine, of course, engine is running, is going to be hot. So, the challenges the carriers go through, man. I know. Been doing it for years. I'm right there with you guys, man. Always much respect. So just want to bring say a few words about the current situation, about the hour target. They're trying to take down 56 million, which I still can't believe I read that. That's a lot of hours, man. 56. I didn't say 1,000. I double checked when I was reading. 56 million. That's gonna change a lot of things. They're working on it, but at the end of the day, the individual stations, thank God we still have work to do, I mean, another thing, we have the food drive coming. I always keep mentioning. I've just gotten more respect for it. We had somebody show up and speak about the food drive and how much it's appreciated. It's for the kids that depend on the school lunches throughout the year, but the summer months, since school is on summer break, where do you think they're eating from? So it's all for them. I love what they're doing, to help feed hungry families. I don't care for this food drive every year, annual, when it comes, man. I go all out. I mean, a lot of people think about, scheduling that Saturday off, and they do. But those of us that have to work, man, I work. I would work hard. I would lift all day for those kids, man. It brings that much more admiration. I don't care. I'm working extra hard, throwing those bags in the back of my truck all day long. It's for a good cause. That in itself gives me the energy to go on all throughout whatever 9-10 hours I'm doing that day. So, it's a blessing for them, and most of us carriers love doing it. We don't mind passing out those bags and those cards throughout the whole route, and then collecting the food whenever our customers share whatever they want to donate. So it's for a very good cause. I love working that second Saturday of May. It's for a good reason. Help out those families in need. That those kids, like I said, get school lunches throughout the year. That once the school year is over, they turn to food drives. They need help. So if we can throw in that few hours that one Saturday, then heck, why not, man? Help them out. God bless all of them. So that's it for this video, guys. I just want to share some updates, what post office target is as far as cutting hours, changing up a few things, and we're waiting for that bailout to come. Okay, guys? Until next time, Mailman Syed out. Take care of your loved ones, and always be safe.